Again, your name,
Judge McNally.
your name,
Israel Camarena.
your name. All right, I gotta make sure, I went out and looked at the property. But you're gonna have to refresh my recollection, both of you. I'm gonna ask everybody here to raise your right hands. Do solemnly swear affirm under penalties of perjury that the testimony you give in these proceedings will be the whole truth, so help you God. Ms. Malinowski? Mr. Israel?
I do.
Ma'am? Okay. Can you break this down for me again? I'm so sorry.
He was hired to do the kitchen remodel.
Right,
The price was $5 to do the job.
Right.
$500 down, $2,500 at the end. And between that time, he was given $4,100 for work. $900 was for the wood, for the trim.
wait a minute. You gave him 2,500 down.
Yeah.
And then you gave him another 900, right?
900 for supplies,
So at that point, you paid him 3,400.
right, and then there was additional funds given in between that time, but the $900 was for moldings, wood to be burnt, and the labor for the wood. I have no wood, I have no stain, actually the stain was.
So you gave him 4,100 total?
Yes,
Maybe I'm misunderstanding. The contract was for 5,000. You gave him 2,500 down. Later, you gave him $900, which was supposed to be for wood.
moldings, stain to burn the wood and do the labor like putting them up.
Okay, when did you give him another 700? 25 plus 9 is 34, right?
12/21 was given $400 because the
Of what year again?
26, 25.
Okay, you gave him $400 for what?
It was for the extra work that went underneath the sink, the pipes needed to be replaced.
Did he do that work?
Yes, he did. But when my new contractor came in, he had to refix because it was leaking and the water line that went from the sink to the fridge that was put in was the wrong line and it was growing mold.
Okay, let me ask you this. How much did you pay the new contractor?
$2,800.
So how much do you have into the total job? You had 25 plus 28, which is 53, plus 9, which was 62, plus 4, which was 66, right? So you have 6,600 into it. And you have it done now as you want, right?
It's functional.
As you contracted with Mr. Israel, right? The only thing that you didn't include in the initial contract that you added on was the $900. Am I right?
The $900.
And that was for the wood molding stain and to have him install the wood, right?
Correct. And that was given to him on 1/13, $900. He picked him up the.
Of 26.
Yes,
And so, but that was not included in the original contract price, correct?
no,
So honestly, I just want to make sure I'm following this correctly. Had you had Mr. Israel do everything, you would have paid him 5,900, right? And you paid him how much?
2,500 at the start of the job.
900 more and then 400 more.
Correct.
So you paid him 38, you paid 66 total, right?
Correct. And then there was additional receipts that added up to $315 that he did bring me the receipts for, and I paid him cash when he handed me the receipt.
So that was on top of the 3,500 or 3,800, right? So it was, you actually paid him 4115. And how much do you think you're entitled to?
I would like, I feel that he did by placing the bridge. I feel that that was worth maybe $1,000. It had to be all replaced, the lines.
Wait. Let's just start with this. You contracted with him for 5,000. You paid another contractor 2,800, right?
just to get us functional. We were 7 weeks without no sink, no water,
All right, but,
no means to cook.
but am I not correct that you should be looking at it like, all right, I paid 41.15 to Mr. Israel. I paid another 2,800 to this other contractor. Therefore, I paid $6,915. And now ask yourself, how much more did you add on from the initial contract price? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm looking at the money that I spent and gave him.
You gave him 41.15
Right.
and you paid another contractor 2,800.
To get us functional.
Do you think you're entitled therefore to $1,915?
No, I'm saying, in my opinion, I feel that the work he did do was maybe worth $1,000 out of everything. He did place the fridge. In the wall. And fix the plug.
Well, am I right? You basically hired somebody else to do Mr. Israel's work.
I did, and he's.
And you were gonna pay him $5,000 to do the work, right?
Right,
So he must have done some work because you only paid the new contractor 2,800, right?
correct. That was just to get us functional, what he left us with.
I don't know what you
We're
mean
still
when
at-
you're saying functional. Is this work been done now between Mr. Israel and the new contractor? Listen to my question before you start to answer. Did that cover everything Mr. Israel was supposed to do for the 5,000?
Yes,
Then I'm having a hard time understanding.
we still have to finish the bar, but we are functional as far as kitchen and needs to put the stove and the lines being looked.
Did he agree to do the bar?
No, the bar was supposed to be, he was supposed to, on the layout that I turned into the court, it was supposed to come this way, and then a bar on the other side to sit at with a kitchen hook. That still has not been done. My new contractor is gonna be finishing on the job.
And we went out there Monday, Mr. Israel. You didn't find any of the wood in there that you claimed that you provided for, did you?
There was sparkling wood there. There was plywood that I put underneath the fridge and also underneath the sink to raise it up.
No, but I'm talking about in the garage.
Oh, no, the
But
trim
you
was,
said you said you put that
where that pile of wood was at, that's where the trim was stacked at as well. And it was stacked with a strap.
listen to my question. When you went back there, did you see any of the supplies that you bought with the $900 sitting in the garage?
Some of it.
Was there any, ma'am?
No. That wood that was in the garage was purchased by my new contractor to put my kitchen countertops and raise the sink up.
I'm having a hard time with comprehending, I should say, why you are how you are coming to the damages. You were going to pay him $5,000.
Correct,
You paid him 41.15.
correct,
You paid another contractor 28.
correct,
That's 69.15.
correct.
Assuming everything that was in your initial agreement with Mr. Israel was covered, why wouldn't you, at best case scenario, why would you only be entitled to $1,915?
No, I misunderstood the question, Your Honor. I was saying that he did do, I'm not denying that he didn't do any work. He did do work. He placed the fridge, cut the hole in the wall and placed the fridge and did the water lines. After he was let go, and I had to call a new contractor in to get us functional hook our sink, he discovered that the plumbing was leaking. And the line that went from the sink to the fridge was moldy. It was the wrong line initial, so he had to redo that.
Calculate your damages and tell me how you're entitled to whatever you think you're entitled to.
It would be everything that I've given him, the 25 plus the 9 plus the 4 and the $2,800 that I had to.
Plus the 315, right?
And the $315 and the additional receipts.
But You were gonna pay him $5,000 to do all this, right?
Correct. That was the agreement. That's what,
Right, and now you paid $69.15. Follow me.
correct, that was.
Why aren't you only entitled to $1,915?
I should not be entitled to 1950. I should be entitled to the whole thing.
To what whole thing?
The $5,000 plus the 28 I had to spend on another contractor to get us functional.
You never paid him 5,000. You paid him 4,115.
Correct.
40.
I feel I'm entitled to at least 4,100, the money that I gave.
Well, he did, but you only paid another 2,800 for the contractor to finish up the other work he was supposed to do,
It's
right?
not finished. It is still not finished.
What isn't finished, ma'am?
It's not finished.
Was the bar supposed to be finished as part of the original contract with Mr. Israel?
Yeah.
Do you have a quote to have the bar finished?
I turned it into the court.
Well, tell me what it is.
This was the layout that was discussed on August 15th, 25.
Again, you gotta make sure, man, that you get things in writing. I mean, this,
It says up in the corner, the day we met, what was discussed, and that was the floor plan that he drew out.
okay, how much do you figure that it would cost to finish up the bar?
It is gonna cost me another $1,500 to have the contractor come in and finish.
Is that what the contractors provided you with an estimate of?
Yes,
So then this would cost you $84.15 to do a $5,000 job. Why'd you walk off of this? Why didn't you do this diligently? I can tell you, I remember that. You were not diligent about doing it, and you didn't have any of the materials that you claimed that were gonna be in the garage,
So initially, the 5,000 were for the cabinets only, just the cabinets, nothing else. The cabinets and the item. That was the only $5,000 that was agreed upon. No inserting the fridge, no covering up the, there was a, next to the fridge, there was like a little closet, like a spice cabinet. I closed a pantry. I took the door off of there and I closed that as well. Shown right here on the picture.
we did have to close that up, Your Honor. The fridge was originally supposed to go in that space. The fridge and stove were ordered according to his measurements. When the fridge was delivered and he came to do the job the first day, I lost my bedroom closet because he miscalculated. He said, I cannot put the fridge here because of the stairwell to the basement.
Okay, tell me what you want to say, either one of you guys.
Okay, so. This was additional,
What is, you're holding up,
the fridge getting inserted and the drywall work, tearing out the hole to put it in the fridge. I had to tear out the whole wall to insert that fridge because there was a sliding door in there. So the walls were real weak. So I had to tear everything out and reinforce it. We agreed, me and her agreed upon the police report, her son's involved in it. I don't know why, but the whole agreement was between me and her. And I specified that to her in the beginning of the contract. I only deal with one person and that's it. If you want to pay me and your husband gives me the orders, I'm good with that. But both of you giving me orders and both of you paying me, that's not gonna work. So I was supposed to start on the cabinets around August. The cabinets didn't get delivered. Around December, I started doing the job. I started doing the inserting of the fridge because nothing could get done with the cabinets. Nothing was turned to her right. The cabinets were messed up, they were damaged, whatever happened. The material wasn't there for the cabinets.
she paid you, she had to pay another contractor 2,800 in addition to the 4,115 she paid.
So the 2,500 that me and her agreed upon, I told her, I will insert the fridge for you, cover that cubbyhole, and that will be for the down payment. We agreed upon that. That's not $1,000 job. Tearing out a wall, drywalling it, mudding it, framing it. passing the electrical, running the line from the bottom of the basement all the way up, that's not $1,000 job. That's a $3,000 job easily.
Your Honor,
The fact is that you breached the contract as far as I'm concerned. No. You breached the contract.
We did.
You did. You did. You did. And you didn't have the materials in the garage that you were telling me you'd put in the garage, and I don't believe that those materials were in the garage. Did you want to say something?
I did. This job would have been completed if her son didn't threaten him with a CPL.
And
He's
also
the one
giving me a
who
fire
called
alarm
and
while
made
I'm
a
a
police
felon.
report.
I can't be
That's why
around,
he couldn't go
hang
back.
on, I can't be around weapons or people giving me weapons while they're intoxicated with something and giving a felon a weapon. I can't be doing that. I had to walk away. Either I'm gonna be in prison for 5 years. I'm not losing my kids over her son coming to her house. Well, he lives there too. Going to the basement high with his cousins and trying to give me a gun to shoot his cousin.
that is not true, Your Honor. He was let go.
My son doesn't work there no more because my son was racially profiled by your son. He has a text message that he sent his cousin calling my son a black kid.
All right, wait a second. Wait.
Your son has that.
Wait. You guys aren't gonna talk to each other. You wanna talk to each other, you can go out in the hallway. You're gonna address the court with your comments. Go ahead.
Israel's the one who called the police because his tools were left there. He was going back to work on the house. His tools were still there. When they got there, the police were there too. Israel met them there. He was trying to get his tools back. They said there were no tools there, right? His tools were there. Along with the police report and everything else, in them saying his tools weren't there, Trenton PD had called us 3 to 4 days later.
3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, like
So
3 to 4 weeks, somewhere around then, saying that his tools were at the station. So it went from them not having his tools to them having the tools and returning them to Trenton PD.
not all the tools either.
But not all the tools are there.
So the receipt that she
You're
had,
not a licensed contractor, are you?
what was that?
You're not licensed.
No, I'm not.
She was aware of that.
You're not supposed to be doing this. You're not supposed to be getting anything off of these. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
Can I have one more thing?
You can add whatever you want. I mean, just,
So the receipts that she has, the copies, are receipts that I paid for, and she paid me back. She reimbursed me. The receipts that I gave her without me taking pictures of were her receipts that she paid for out of her pocket. So there was no reason for me to keep, take a picture of them, because they were not purchased by me. With my money. They were purchased by me, but not with my money.
anything else anybody wants to say before I make my ruling?
I would like to say something, Your Honor.
Go ahead.
The agreement that we had in August to do the job. The order for the kitchen countertops and everything to do the kitchen remodel was not even ordered from Lowe's until September. The stove and refrigerator did not come until December. And my memory is correct, he started in December 12th. And that was when the fridge was placed. Because it wasn't even delivered until December. And the day that he was supposed to come, he did come to my house on Saturday, March 7th, and said that he couldn't do the countertops because it was raining. I said, can't you just work in the house, in the fireplace room, that's our work area? He said they had to be taken outside because they had to be put together, and because if it was raining, he didn't want them to work. But he said he would be back the next day, Sunday, the 8th, to do countertop, if weather permitted. It was beautiful all day. I gave him the benefit of the doubt and texted him around 11 a.m. Are you coming today? It is not raining. I was ghosted all day,
Okay, I've heard enough. I really have.
and that's when he was let go.
Anything else?
And then that's when I got called, I was threatened, then I called the Trenton police and had them dispatched to their location. The police told me that my tools weren't there and that there was nothing for me to get from there. I did tell her son to leave my tools on the porch, I'll pick them up. He said, no, he said, you know, if you come here, you know I have a CPL
All right.
and I will use it.
I don't want to hear any more of this. I don't believe you complied with the contract, okay? You didn't. And I made up my mind last week that you not only breached the contract, you didn't deliver those materials. I'm gonna do the best I can here. I'm awarding the plaintiff $34.15 plus $83 in filing and service, $3,498. Can you pay all of that today?
No, I can't.
How much can you pay today?
I'm not working right now.
Better.
I'm temporarily
Pardon?
on. I was just diagnosed with diabetes type 2.
You're gonna have
Well, not even, they don't know if it's one or
Well,
two.
you took the money. I'm gonna expect you to pay this and you're gonna tell me when. I'll let you pay it in installments of $200 weekly. I'll tell you what, I'll make it 200 bi-weekly, and I'm gonna start this on June the 8th. If you don't, as long as you comply with that, they can't garnish wages. She can't garnish wages. That's the best I'm gonna do. And she could subpoena you for a creditor's exam, and it could get really ugly. So if I was you, I would figure out a way I could stick to that payment plan, and I would do so. Do you understand everything I'm saying?
Yes, but I can't, I can't drive right now.
Well, you got until June 11th. You're gonna have to figure out something. You were glad to take her money and not deliver materials and not finish the job. Listen, I'm not gonna quarrel about it.
But there was threat.
Hang on.
I was threatened, I couldn't.
Hey,
do that.
hi. I made my decision. I think I made that clear. I'm not arguing with you. $200. You're gonna pay $200 in that starting weekly on that date. If they don't, you can have him subpoenaed for a creditor's exam. You can make him bring all of his real estate, bond holdings, stock holdings, bank accounts, savings and checking accounts. You can make him bring everything, his tax returns. They got a form order. You got to stick with this. You were wrong, period. You can't be doing this. You're not licensed. Should have been worse. I don't want to hear any more. Good luck. Abdul Samad. And go down the hall, get a copy of the judgment. This is file number 26W842475, A and B. Your name? Come on up here, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss the A file and the B file. State your name. But you're gonna plead on the A file to impeding, and they're gonna dismiss the speeding and the defective equipment on file B, correct? To that charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible? Responsible or not responsible? To impeding traffic, you plead responsible or not responsible? Do you admit that you were impeding traffic? Thank you. 160 is your total. The speed's dismissed and the other charge of defective equipment's dismissed. Go down the hall and pay that and you're all set. Good luck. Syed Ahmed, 26W842027. Defendant failed to appear. Defendant's responsible is charged by default. We are going to go ahead and apply the bond to that one, Heather. Jessica Daniels, 26W841907. Defendant is responsible is charged by default. I also have Nicole Ecker, 26W842444. Defendant failed to appear and is responsible is charged by default. Timothy Jamie Whittle, 25B148379A, B, C. And then I also have 21F235726A.
Good morning, Judge and staff. John Graziani, bringing on behalf of Timothy Whittle, who's to my left. Please identify yourself, sir.
All right, so I set a sentencing date on the probation violation. I rescheduled that. I set a sentencing date initially, told him to clear his warrants. And I told probation officer to set 2 days court work program a day and 1 day of community service. We came back April 28th and it was adjourned to this date. That's what I did on the possession of a controlled substance. On the false information charge, he still owes money. And he still owes on the driving on a suspend charge money. And Heather, I'm going to let you give me those fees or those amounts. And then on 972A, another driving on a suspended charge, he still owes money. And then he owes on 21F235726A, he still owes money. What are we doing here?
Judge, what's been happening is recently Mr. Whittle has got a job over at the RGL screw machine factory, I believe. It's a seating factory in Romulus, making $15 an hour there. And in order to catch up to this, he's also got a job as a server in the evening as soon as he's done with the factory job at Famous Dave's. This story that he's given me, what's happened in his life is a very sad thing because he literally sleeps in his car. It's an unbelievable story. He does have $200 to be able to bring this Friday, Judge. Like I said, he's been working at Famous Dave's for the last week and a half. And in addition to that, Judge, he gives blood for about $100 a week so he can eat and put some gas in his car for people that drive him around. And
Why did you let this happen to yourself, Mr. Whittle?
I'm responsible, very good.
Call in Jessica, will you?
Judge, I want you to also realize that he pays child support to his
Well, what am I supposed to do, though? He didn't show up for any of the court work program days.
explain that why didn't you show up, sir?
That was being dependent on other people. I didn't look at Paul who I wouldn't be dependent on right again because that was the only reason.
Do you have a car?
He has friends.
Keep your voice up. I'm having a hard time hearing you.
I have a car I can't drive, but I have people that take me to co-workers, drive my car to and from work for me.
What do you think on this one?
So he was living
Your
in his
name?
car, Jessica O'Donnell. He was living in his car the last time I talked to him. Last time we talked to him, he was doing okay with testing. My biggest concern at this point is he's missed all of his testing since the last hearing. He took a guilty plea on all of his counts on March 17th. He has since missed testing pretty much every week. The only test he appeared for was on April 10th and it was positive for marijuana. So that's my biggest concern at this point. Prior to it, he was showing up for testing and was testing negative, but now since his last hearing, we're not showing up for any testing. As we ordered, I scheduled him for 2 days in the court work program. One was scheduled for this past Saturday, the 9th, he didn't show for. He is scheduled for this weekend as well, the 16th. I did run his record this morning. He had 17 warrants total the last time we looked. As of right now, he's got about 5 clear, and it looks like there's about 12 that are remaining. That's when I ran it this morning.
You don't want to do this.
Judge, he is, I know it's
I
horrible.
mean, come on. If it was the court work and he got that straightened out, but now I told her to schedule another court work the day he didn't show up. He's not showing up to testing.
Judge, the problem that exists here is he's been dependent on these rides. They haven't been good rides for him.
Where does he live again?
He lives in his car. Judge.
I know, but whereabouts though? Is he
In
driving?
the factory parking lot in Romulus. He sleeps, he puts it in a place back there and he sleeps in the car.
I'm gonna revoke his 7411 status and enter the conviction. I'm doing that right now.
Judge, he has, and with all due respect, he has taken steps to make it better. I know he had a ton of warrants, at least he's knocked down a few, he's knocked down 5, as Ms. O'Donnell indicated. Secondly, he will be paying $200 this Friday. Judge, this guy doesn't have 2 nickels to rub together. He is paying,
Why
unlike,
haven't you got your testing? Why?
It's that $27 versus the $27.
this guiding them and.
And he was eating so hard to pay us $27.
Well, why don't you,
He's shown up in the past, prior to me scheduling this violation, I didn't include any missed testing in this violation because he was showing up pretty good, or if he did miss, he was calling me and showing up the next day, I didn't have issues with testing, but since he appeared in court, again, he's missed every week except 1 week. That's my biggest concern at this point, is testing.
I want to look further at this.
Judge, it's really a very, I know,
Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set a sentencing date down the road. I'm accepting the plea, entering the conviction, and I'm gonna sentence him anew. And I'll look at everything here again. What's the sentencing date with Mr. Graziani here, Heather?
That would be. Well, the next time we'll have Mr. Graziani will be that June 8th date.
Well,
The 26th, we're just doing reps. We're not doing probation. We don't have an attorney for the afternoon.
June 8th. All right, June
Yeah.
8th, we'll set this for. What time? 8:30?
Yes,
We'll set it for June 8th at 8:30.
Judge,
Why not?
just to let you know, he did pay one of them off today, the
Which
one
one?
ending in 590. Ending in 590.
That's paid off? He paid 103?
Yes, that one's paid.
And how much does he owe on the other?
213.
So I'm gonna dismiss the show cause on this 2825B87590. How you doing, man? Your name? What is your son doing? Is he staying out of trouble? Are you doing well in school?
Oh, yes, yes, Ron.
How good is good?
I'm pretty good, amazing actually.
What's amazing?
My teachers tell me that I'm doing way much better than I did last year.
Yeah, how well are you doing this year?
I'm good excellent.
Well, I know, but I mean, what was your grade point last year? What's your grade point
Oh,
this
I
year?
had 3 E's and.
Last year? That's brutal. Now, what are you getting this year?
I'm getting I got 2 A's, a C and a D and a B.
Are you studying?
Yes, Ron.
Is he studying?
He's studying and also in sports and kind of thing.
Then I gotta let you play sports if you don't get your grades up, right? What sport you in?
Wrestling,
What school you going to?
Brookhaven High School.
You don't work at all, right?
Yeah,
What do you do, Bam? Do you work?
I work.
Where do you work at? For the what?
Medical team, it's called medical team
Okay.
in the nursing field.
So he owes 213 on this one, right, Heather?
That's correct, Judge.
What do you want to do? You want to pay it or you want to do community service? It's up to you.
I want to know if I can pay a little by little,
How much?
about $20.
I want you to remember, I told you you could pay $50 bi-weekly starting in November and you didn't pay anything, right? And this is May, right? We're 6 months later. I'll let you pay 20 a week or you can do community service, whatever you want. Sure. How you gonna pay that? You can go over to an animal. I get it. Well, then maybe he needs to do community service. Here's the deal. I'm gonna say you're to pay 213. Or serve 12 hours community service, and I'm paying you a lot here, by June the 20th. Can you do that? You can do community service. You can go over to Salvation Army, St. Vincent de Paul, a church, Habitat for Humanity, an animal shelter. I don't care where he does it. It just has to be a nonprofit organization. He can't go work in a dentist's office and then tell me that it was community service. You follow me? Sometimes we'll get people doing that kind of thing. No.
The church, we belong to a church and we have service, building church, can you do it?
Absolutely. And they're gonna send it the community proof Send proof of community service on their letterhead and the pastor can sign it. Okay? Do we understand one another?
Yes.
Are you guys, did you already get done wrestling?
Kinda. I'm going to tournaments.
You're doing tournaments.
Yes, sir.
What weight class?
215.
Good for you. Is he a good kid otherwise? He's not he's not hanging out with the wrong people, right? Good, good. All right, good enough. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Thanks for coming with him, man. Allison, your name. So you had one ticket back in 22 for you're gonna plead impeding and they're going to dismiss the speeding and you're gonna slow down, right? To the charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible? All right, I'm gonna accept the plea. 160 is your total. You're all set. Have a great day. Okay, how about Kayla? Kayla, looks like Shipley, 260-647-737. Where's Kayla Shipley? Oh, there you are. I'm sorry. What's going on?
I think a ticket.
I see.
Just trying to see if that's not.
I know you gotta be careful though, okay? You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
Yes.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible? I don't think you're gonna get any more of these out of me, okay? I'll make it $200. You're all set. Cashier into the hall to your right. Good luck.
And can I pay a portion of it?
How much do you have today?
I can pay $100 of it.
And then when can you pay the rest?
Next Thursday.
I'll make it on the 26th. How's that?
Okay, thank you.
Wait a minute. Yeah, that'll be right. May 26th. You're all set. Have a great day. People against, yeah. Did I call Allison Mapes already, didn't I? All right, people against, Christian Cornelius Lyles Weems, 25T647-324. All right,
Morning, Judge Deanna Petiopi, 8237A on behalf of Mr.
your name, sir? Where you been? Why haven't you been here? Where's he been? I don't want to inconvenience anybody. Why haven't you been here?
Oh, I've just been handling a lot like probation fees and.
I didn't ask you that. I asked why you didn't show up on these tickets. Why didn't you show up?
Your
Yeah,
Honor, it sounds like he didn't have the money, but he knew he should have came in and asked. He's on probation right now.
To me?
For
For what?
felony.
What kind of felonies? Doesn't look like you're excited about the one you're gonna have to tell me.
No, there's a list of them in the,
How old are you, Mr. Weems?
24.
You want to spend the rest of your life in prison?
No.
he's on height of probation.
Let's see, he's got. So, oh geez. RNC, assist, resist, and obstruct an officer. You're well on your way. Continue on this little journey by 23 or 4. Yeah, is your mother in the area?
Oh, that was her, but just my brother with the kid.
She'll be coming to see the Department of Corrections if you're not careful. You live on,
Trying, Your Honor. He has a job at Taco Bell. He started about a month ago.
you graduate?
Yeah, just like school.
Counsel, I'll give him $1,000 personal bond. He stands me, waives formal reading, right?
Yes.
Don't be playing this game with me again, okay? Next time you do this, I'm gonna set a bond. You're gonna be going in the lockup there. It's no fun, okay? May 21 at 8:30 will be your court date. Personal bond, $1,000. You cannot leave the state without the consent of the court. Violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You understand all that? You understand all that?
Yes.
Yeah, what is this? He's gonna have to come in here and tell me why we're doing this. So talking, time the playing, you know. You're all set. Good luck. Go down the hall, get your notice, and you have to fill out a petition for a court-appointed lawyer if you want one, okay? Going forward, Ryan Reen. I'm sorry, Ryan Kathleen Ryan. It looks like Ryan Kathleen Ryan. Good Irish name for sure. 26W842213. How you doing, man? Good. Your name? All right, you're gonna plead responsible to impeding traffic, true? To that charge, responsible or not responsible? All right, I'll accept the plea, 160, move down the home, take care of that, and you're all set. Good luck to you. How much, when can you pay this? I'll make it on the 18th, okay? Monday, all right? If you need more time, call the court. We'll go on Zoom. I'll give you an extension, or you can walk in here on it before the due date next Monday. Best of luck. Andrew Bryant, 26W842379. All right, your name?
Andrew Bryant.
All right, improper lane use. It says no injuries, minor damage. They're offering impeding. Is that what you want to do? You're gonna be careful going forward though, right? Yes?
Yes.
To that charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible? I'll accept the plea, 195, cash your end of the hall to your right. All set. Good luck. Adriana Collier, 260-150-332. Is there a reason?
I contacted the issuing officer.
Let me call the case up and you can explain it to me. Ariana Collier is in here, 260-150-332. Responsible is charged by default. Give me that file back if you would, officer, please. Ally Asgar, 260-150-547. Defendant failed to appear. Responsible is charged by default. People against Prince Gibson, 260-150-554. Okay, your name?
Prince Gibson. Officer here beating process on the police.
So let me just see something. Failed to yield causing an accident. Why does he want to dismiss it?
Your Honor. Sir, that issued the citation. The issuing officer requested the citation be dismissed.
What? Does he not, should he have not written the ticket? Did he make a mistake writing the ticket? He's gonna have to come in here and tell me why, okay? I mean, he wrote it. And I don't have a problem if there's a problem with their case, but I mean, he wrote it for fair to yield, and then you guys are saying here something like no injuries, both vehicles drivable, respondent paid damages. That means he paid damages, so he thought it was his fault, right? So why are we dismissing unless somebody knows somebody, and I don't do that, and they all know that, and I wish they wouldn't do that. We're gonna set an informal hearing. So we're gonna give you a date, and what is the date gonna be?
We
I
can
would-
do May 26th at 1:15.
I trust he will be here on that date. Tell him I expect him here, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
May 26th at 1:15 is your new date.
Yeah, no, is that person or?
Nah, you should, I'd really rather, why, can't you be here in person?
Oh, I got cooked, so I'm always over the roads.
Is Whitehead working today?
Yes.
Call him up. Tell him to get on Zoom. Have a seat. I'll see what I'm gonna do on this.
I'll do that, Your Honor.
Thank you. Abigail Powell. 26T648245. Could I have up here Mike Nico Carnego seated at the table, my right, your left? Ma'am, come on up to the podium. Tell me your name if you would, please.
I'm Abigail Powell.
How you doing? Good. You're gonna plead to impeding, right? You can't be operating while texting.
I know, I got caught, I was in a, I was pulling out of what I thought was a side road, I live in Garden City, so I was trying to pull my map up, someone pulled up behind me, so I pulled.
That's dangerous, though. To the charge impeding, responsible or not responsible. Operating while texting is dismissed. Please accept it to impeding. $200, you're all set. Yes, you're into the hall, you're right. Nico Carnego, 26T648246. The charge here is prohibited left turn. Your name? Who are you related to?
John.
Yeah, that's your dad. He's got, yeah, I know. He's got kids old enough. Wow, we're all getting old, aren't we? You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
Yeah.
First offense. for that charge of impeding responsible or not responsible?
Response.
All right, you got a clean record, 150 is your total, cash your end of the hall to your right, and you're all set.
Okay.
Have a nice day.
You too.
Mary Koshtel, 26W841579. How we doing?
Good, thank you.
Name?
Mary Pashio.
All right, you're gonna plead to impeding traffic, right? To that charge, responsible or not responsible? I'll accept the plea, dismiss the original charge, 150, cash your end of the hall to your right. Have a great day. Thank you. Brandon Ursing, 26W842452. Your name?
Brandon here.
So you're gonna plead to improper parking?
Yes,
Boy, your tabs were expired for quite some time now.
I had extreme circumstances.
What happened?
Walking in a car and we were pregnant. My wife gave birth to my son 15 days after we bought the car. He was in Children's for a month and then he passed away.
Oh, my God.
And so although I didn't renew them, it was extreme circumstances. So I came here to hope for leniency.
All right, you're gonna plead to improper parking they're giving you, right?
Yes,
That, to that charge, responsible or not responsible?
but
$65. Good luck.
thank you.
I'm sorry, I really am. Derek Allen Makunovich, 24T642916.
Good morning, man, judge and staff. John Bassiano, on behalf of Derek Pakunovich.
I'm gonna need Jessica in here. Your name, sir?
Derek Allen.
All right, so he has entered a not guilty plea on this. He's got, I hope, how's he going to proceed on this?
Pleading guilty.
Is that what you want to do, sir? If you plead guilty here, this would be your 12th. And you could have your probation revoked and be incarcerated for 90 days. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And did you sign, read, and understand the advice of rights? You plead guilty, you'll be giving up all those rights and there will not be a hearing or a trial. Do you understand that?
Yes.
So the charge, you failed to attend the court work program on April 25th of 26. How do you plead? Did you fail to attend?
Yes.
Why weren't you there?
My wife was assaulted by her older sister.
By what?
Be there for the kids.
Wait, I didn't hear you.
My wife was assaulted. My wife was assaulted by her eldest sister with a drug problem, and I needed to be there. for
When
the
did that
kids.
occur? I would just want you to tell me when it occurred.
About a week ago.
About a week ago?
Life's been like, I already contacted your brother.
Well, what does that have to do with it? You're.
I have to take care of my daughter, but
This is May the 11th, right?
yeah,
If it happened back on May the 4th, you said about a week ago,
contacted Jessica.
what does that have to do with you not being here for the court work program on April the 25th?
I had to take care of my daughter and the animals.
Wait a minute. You're acting like this assault on your wife caused you to not be here on April.
No.
20th. Wait. I don't want to be interrupted. You told me your wife was assaulted by her sister. Is that not what you said? Were you not trying to lead me to believe that she was assaulted on or around the time you were supposed to be with the court work program and therefore you didn't appear?
I should have prioritized. I contacted you, Walter, to go tomorrow or set on free this entire week. I'm gearing up for
Listen,
MDOT certification. All that.
listen.
Chuck, it just sounds like, if I may interject, it sounds like this gentleman's been overwhelmed with a lot of things that have been going on in life and it's happened.
He tried to make it sound like he didn't show up on the court work program because his wife was assaulted by her drug addict sister. That's what he made it sound like. And then it comes out that that was a week ago, and yet he was supposed to be on the court work program 16 days ago. Right?
No, I failed to prioritize.
Judge, if I could,
Yeah.
so Derek was actually scheduled he only had the 1 day left in the court work program. His case was set to expire May 1st, so I told him he only had a few opportunities. We were originally scheduled for April 11th. He emailed me stating there were some issues in the family situation, he wanted to reschedule. Fine, I told him he could reschedule. We then rescheduled for April 18th. He then contacted me stating there was issues with his wife. There was something going on with his wife, he couldn't do it, he needed to stay with his daughter. I said, fine, you have one final opportunity on May 25th. He stated
April
again,
25th, you mean?
April 25th, I'm sorry, yes, Your Honor. On April 25th, he then emailed me again and stated that he couldn't do it, that his wife was going through severe mental health problems and he had to take care of his daughter. Again, I gave him all the opportunities possible. There was no other options after that. So this is 3 dates in a row that we scheduled for courtroom program. There was issues each time for rescheduling. I gave him the opportunities to reschedule, but again, we've now run out of time. We don't know what else to do.
Judge, if I may interject, with regard to the wife, I believe it's his ex-fiance with whom he has an 8-year-old daughter, am I correct?
Yes.
And at that time, there were issues that existed that could have subjected his ex-fiance to CPS problems, and as a result, Mr. Konovich intervened, and it just sounds like this gentleman, although he's been semi-responsible here, has tremendous, responsibilities, and he certainly wants to finish this off, and shame on him for not availing himself to Ms. O'Donnell's overtures over here with getting it done. But Judge, I'm just asking that if we can have a continuance on, I know you're upset about it, Judge, but the gentleman does work. He's not so lazy.
He's got 12 violations.
Judge, I understand that. I understand.
We've given Derek multiple opportunities. It's always something. There was money for a while that was an issue. We finally get this taken care of. Then it was an issue with the anger management. You just saw him not that long ago for another violation regarding anger management. We did get that done, but we just had one final day on the court work program. We've given Derek all the opportunities. I don't know what there is to do.
Judge, he's a troubled young man whose head is spinning because he's thinking about his 8-year-old daughter from a previous relationship. He's got his wife's mental health issues to deal with, and as a result, I think it exacerbates his issues. Just asking for continuance, just to finish off this one matter over here, Judge. This is all we're asking for. I know you're fed up. I know Ms. O'Donnell's fed up, but we're almost.
How could we not be fed up? We've given him multiple.
Understood. I understand, Judge. He's just so close to completing.
This been going on since August of 24. No, you can only have so many of these, okay? I could have done this a long time ago. Anything else you want to say?
Judge, I'm just asking that there be no jail time because he's close to his MDOT certification, getting the mechanic's license.
Does he owe any money?
He does not owe.
How many days?
He has 7 days credit jail. He gave us back in October. It doesn't look like there was any credit
He
days.
also did core work program for 2 or
He did
3. How many of those?
The days that he completed a court work program, he completed 6 days, Your Honor.
So he's done 6 plus 7 is 13, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to assess any fines. I'm going to revoke probation. You're to serve 20 days, credit 13 for 7. You're in custody for 7 days. I'm sorry. You have 21 days to appeal, 14 days to apply for a court-appointed lawyer for purposes of appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Any questions?
Judge, my question is, when will he start this?
Right now. He's in custody right now. Sorry. Have a seat over there, sir. Good luck. Prince Emmanuel Robar Gibson, 26B150554. Officer Whitehead, can you stick your name in, your face in here, please? Your name, sir? Officer Whitehead, good morning. Your name?
Officer Whited, Brownstown Township Police Department. I'm just sorry for my attire, Judge McNally.
Yeah, can you start your video?
Yep, 1 second. I'm trying to do it from my phone. We're in the patrol car parked.
All right, your name?
Officer Whited, Brownstown Township Police Department.
You're not at work right now?
I am. I'm a passenger in the patrol car for a training
Okay.
officer who's on
All right.
shift.
But you guys are stopped, right?
Correct. Yep.
So let me ask you a question. You wrote Mr. Gibson here for failure to yield.
Yes, sir.
And this is what the officer wrote. Issuing officer requests citation be dismissed. No injuries on crash. Both vehicles drivable. Respondent also paid damages. Who was at fault in this accident?
So originally, I wrote Mr. Gibson for the failure to yield. He was at fault. The other vehicle pulled into a private business and parked, but they weren't comfortable driving it, so they had it towed privately. And I'm not a car guy, so I didn't know the damages. And they said that they would work out the damages between them, and they were to contact me if they worked that out, which they did. And I spoke to both parties, and I told them if it was worked out between them for the damages, that I would try to dismiss the ticket for them.
Can't do that. I mean, if I do that, I got to do it for everybody. I mean, if somebody's going to get two people get in an accident and there's an accident, I mean, just because somebody pays damages or restitution, I just can't do that. I'm not comfortable with that. So I'll set aside the default judgment. You can take your choice. I can either send you back there and maybe you can work out impeding if there was minor damage and no injuries, or you can set it for an informal hearing, whatever your choice is.
Okay. But Your Honor,
I'm not going to dismiss this ticket. Just had a lawyer whining in here that I didn't want to dismiss her ticket. I don't play games in here, okay? I'm just telling you. You get in an accident, it's your fault. You're going to at least get impeding, period, plain simple. I don't care who knows who, what they do. I don't care. Well, good. I'm just telling you, I'm not dismissing your ticket. They're not going to get, we're not getting in the habit, they're not going to get in the habit of this over here. We're not getting in the habit of this. We're not doing it. So you can either set it for an informal hearing.
but from when the officer said he only wrote the ticket, if we had to go through insurances for that purposes, there was no reason to write a ticket.
Listen,
There, Michigan may be in
I want to make sure I understand. Did you or did you not say that Mr. Gibson was at fault in the accident?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm not treating you better. Nobody else gets that deal in here. I'm not treating you better. I don't care if you're a congressman. I don't care who you are. I'm not treating you better.
But sir,
They don't pay me enough to argue with people here, okay? I don't mean to be a wise guy, but I don't go for special treatment. And if I do this for you, I gotta have those girls hire 28 more people. And then they gotta go through the last files I've done for the last 30 years and bring all those people in here so I can undo their tickets and dismiss their cases and refund their fines. I'm not doing it. I don't care how nice he wants to be. So you can decide one of two things. You can either go back in and tell them, yes, you're willing to take impeding if they'll give it to them, or I'm setting it for hearing. And I'm going to give you a date, officer, when I know you're here. We can't be doing this. If they work out civil damages, then it's okay. What do you want to do?
so I talked to the officer.
If you want to go back and talk to, officer, don't go anywhere.
So pretty much you just want to do impeding traffic. That's what you're saying?
If you qualify, listen, pretty cut and dry guy.
I thought it was when the officer said he was gonna drop the ticket, everything was taken care of.
You're not doing underhanded garbage that comes in here in front of me.
Hey, sir.
You hear what I said? Hang on. I'm not doing that. I don't know where people are coming up with this stuff. I'm not doing it. When they decide to issue a citation, they've never called me up and said, Judge, should I issue a citation? Not one time. I've been here 31 years and 4 months and 11 days. Not one time have they ever called me up and say, should I issue a citation? But once they do, when it comes through this little route here, I'm treating everybody the same. And they're not going to start with underhanded deals. And I don't mean underhanded in the sense that it's crooked or anything else. They're just not going to make calls here about what's going to happen with cases when I've treated the last 1,982 people times 5 differently than they're asking me to treat you. It's not happening. So you can either go talk to the officer about impeding. If you qualify, I'll be glad to do it. If you don't, and you want to have an informal hearing, be glad to set that. You got to be careful with this, officer. Please don't do that again. I mean, really, this is not, they go work this out in some, damages situation. Nobody's even entitled to restitution on civil infraction cases. They can make small claims or general civil case arguments and file those.
I understand,
go
Judge.
back?
I think it was just a miscommunication between and a misunderstanding between myself and Mr. Gibson on the resolution for the crash, but
Whatever.
I completely.
I'm just not doing.
I
Okay,
completely
you want to go talk to them about it?
Talk to them.
Okay. I'll be glad to give you this file, John. Take it back to Harabedian. Don't go anywhere, officer, in case he wants to talk to you. Okay, thank you.
Yes,
Maya
Judge.
Adkins, 26W842456. Good morning. Your name?
Fine.
I hope this is going to go better than the last one. You're going to plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible? Please accepted. 150. Cash your end of the hall to your right. You're all set. Good luck. Shane Ware, 26W842551. How you doing?
Morning, Judge.
Your name?
Shane Ware?
You're going to plead to impeding, right?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, Judge.
Please accepted. 150. Cash your end of the hall to your right. Have a great day. Thank you. Ahmad Asma. 260-150-056. Defendant failed to appear responsible is charged by default. I sent that file back. You can talk to him about whether or not he wants impeding or wants to go to an informal hearing. Mustafa R. Al Bahia, 26W842535. Good morning, sir. How are you? Your name? Your name? All right, so you're going to plead the commercial motor vehicle impeding traffic, and then they're going to dismiss the original charge. True?
Yes.
So to the charge, commercial vehicle impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible? Please accept it. 235, cash your end of the hall to your right, and you're all set. Have a great day. Melody Martin, 26W842536. Your name?
No.
You're going to plead to impeding, right, ma'am? To that charge, responsible or not responsible? Please accepted. 150. You have a great day. Thank you very much. Cash your end of the hall to your right. Against Hannah L. Davis, 26W842560. How you doing, sir? Your name? You're going to plead to impeding traffic, right? Responsible or not responsible to that? 160 is your total. Cash your end of the hall to your right, and you're all set. Have a great day. People against Dewan Yarbrough, 26P648319. Your name? All right. You're going to plead to impeding, right?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
To that charge. I'll accept the plea. Listen to me. Those bother me. You know what I mean? Operating while texting. I see people going all over the road. Please don't do that, okay?
Sorry.
You plead responsible to impeding.
Yes.
Fines cost 200. You're all set. Cash your end of all to your right. Good luck. Patrick Nerens, 260-647-494. And could I have Mackenzie Brown? You guys want to come up here? Are you the parents?
Yeah.
Come on up with it. Have a seat right there if you would, young lady. Your name, sir? All right, you're going to plead to impeding? No, wait a minute. You're going to plead to no proof of registration, right?
My understanding was failure to present, yes.
Yeah. To that charge and no proof of registration, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, Your Honor.
I'll accept the plea. Did you get a valid plate now?
Yes, sir. I have proof of that as well.
Your plate was expired for a couple months, right? You got to make sure you stay up on that. I'll accept the plea 105. You're all set. Thank you. Mackenzie Scott Brown, 26T646231. Your young lady, your name? Your name, folks?
Sean.
Kristen Brown.
What are you, how old are you? 16? And you're smoking tobacco? You don't plan on running any marathons anytime soon, huh?
No,
Why are you doing that?
I don't know. It's just hard to quit. It's
You're hanging out with the wrong kids, aren't you?
probably.
That's how they got me in trouble.
Well, one, you'll reevaluate who you're gonna spend your time, right? Right? You know what I mean? My father used to tell me, if you hang out with the pigs, after a while, you start to smell like them. We don't want you. You're a pretty girl. And you should really thank your parents for being here. Right?
Yeah.
Is this the first time you've had this happen?
No, it's the third.
The third?
That's why we wanted to come to court.
What are you doing? Are you going to Trenton High School?
Yes.
What year are you?
Well,
You gotta stop that. How's your grades?
like after coming back from like being suspended, they're still kind of like down, but
How many times you been suspended? How many days they suspend you each time?
The first time was 3 days, the second was 10, and the third was 10.
Well, how in the world are you gonna get through high school if you're suspended 23 days? Is that in this school year you've been suspended for 23 days?
Only 2 of them.
Sir.
And one was last year?
Yes.
But the 2 this year were the 10-day suspension. So you missed 20 days of school? Only Einstein could get through after missing 20 days of school. Come on. You're not doing that in the school, are you?
Well, that's how they caught me.
Well, why in the world would you bring that into the school?
I'm just like influenced by other people doing.
Well, we can do one of two things in this crazy world. We can either be a follower or we can be a leader, or somewhat of a combination. But if you're going to just be influenced by people that are not on the right road, you're going to end up in a world of hurt. You understand what I'm saying, young lady? Yeah, I thought you'd learn the first time. Not the first, certainly the second. Now here you are on the third and you're only a sophomore. What's your grade points? Well, that tells me a lot, right? If you don't know what your grade point is, you probably don't care a lot, right? And if you don't care a lot, you might not get through high school. Then you'll start to care, because then you're going to be in deep trouble because you're not going to have a job. Nobody's going to hire you, and you're going to live in poverty. You don't want to live in poverty, do you? It's a pervasive problem in this society. We got all kinds of people living in poverty, and 99.782% of those on my math are people that didn't graduate high school. I didn't say everybody had to be a doctor, lawyer, engineer, teacher. I didn't say anybody had to do anything. There's trades, but you got to get through high school or you're in trouble. If you went back to Abraham Lincoln's era, it was okay not to get through high school. Not anymore. To the charge, minor in possession of tobacco, responsible or not responsible. I don't want you guys paying this. I want her paying this. I'm going to assess fines. I'm going to cut it down to $90. I'm going to trust our little conversation here is going to make you reflect on what you're doing. I'm going to give you until August the 1st to pay this. Really, I don't want you guys to pay it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
You got it? Oh, come on, stay out of here. You seem like a nice kid. These are the most important years of your life. I've been saying it for years. High school age up to about 22. I've yet to see anybody successful at 50 that wasn't at 22, and vice versa. Come on, use your head. Get out of here. Apologize to your parents for making them take off of work and come here on your way out. Good luck.
Thank you.
Gratian Soric. Soria, I'm sorry, 26T648313. You're gonna plead to no proof of insurance, right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Your name?
Rashawn Sawyer.
To that charge, no proof of insurance, responsible or not responsible. You have insurance now?
Got rid of the car.
185. Don't drive without insurance. That's a horrible thing to do. It's a 1-year misdemeanor under state law. You get in an accident, you cause damage, they're gonna come after you. You understand that?
Yes.
They'll be haunting you for 20 years to pay their insured's damages. Good luck. 185 down the hall. Ask Artur Zanelli. Artur Joni Zanelli. 26T648255. I murdered that name, didn't I?
The J.
What's that?
The J.
Zanelli. All right, I'm sorry. You're gonna plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible? Plea is accepted, 150. You are all set, okay? Good luck, ma'am. David,
Yeah.
ma'am, you're going in lockup. We don't want you in lockup. David Bencher. David Bencher, 26W842547. All right, your name?
David Bencher.
You want to set an informal? Well, he said driver has issues with offer impeded traffic.
Yes.
You understand, and I'm not, listen to me. Again, I'm not trying to talk you into it. If you go to a hearing and you lose, this is a 3-point violation and that's going on your record. I just want you to understand that.
Yes, sir.
If you take the impeding, it's 0 points. I don't care what you do. I just want you to understand that. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You still want to set the informal? Give me an informal hearing date, Heather.
All right, this one, Judge, because we're getting pretty packed on that afternoon, can we do this one on June 8th? At
Can we
8:30?
That's kind of a long time. This was written April 16th. Can I just
would-
set it on?
Do you want to set it on the 26th at 1:15 or 1 o'clock?
Yeah, let's do that. May 26th at 1:15, okay? So you go down the hall, we'll give you your paper notice and you're all set.
Yeah.
Thank you. Have a great day. Henry Sherwood. 260-648-222. Defendant failed to appear. Default judgment centered. Victor Smith, 260-648-007A and B. How you doing, sir? Your name?
Victor Smith.
So as I understand it, they're going to dismiss the no proof insurance and you're going to plead to expired plate, right? Do you have insurance now?
Yes, sir.
To the charge, expired plate, responsible or not responsible? Please accepted, no insurance, dismissed, 135, you're all set.
Thank you, sir.
Cashier end of the hall to your right, good luck. People against. Prince Gibson, 26B150554. Mr. Gibson, your name? Oh, is this what you want to do, is plead to impeding?
Yes.
I want you to understand, this is not the least bit personal. I just can't let this go on. This is not even close.
Little advice to them, if this ever does have to begin, like, because technically the officer doesn't have to write a ticket for it. We just wanted to get it.
That's up to him.
Yeah.
If he doesn't want to write a report, if he doesn't want to issue a ticket, I never see it.
Because he said he only did it because of insurance purposes. You know, if we had to go through the process.
They shouldn't be looking at it like that. But I don't, all I know is, like I was trying to tell you, if something comes through this area, if it was filed in this court, we're going to process the ticket and I'm going to treat everybody the same. This has nothing to do with you. Absolutely nothing. I wouldn't have any suggestions for you. I'm not going to suggest that an officer start being judge and jury out there. That's it.
Pretty much, right.
You want to plead to impeding traffic?
Sure.
Well, they are not. They are not. They don't get the final say to the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible. But I want you to understand, this has nothing to do with me not liking you or anything. No. Watch any day. I treat everyone the same. 195, you're all set. Have a great day.
Quick question. I didn't think a bond for that ticket.
That will apply. So,
Page 225.
yeah, I'll set aside the default judgment, like I said. And I'm gonna, Heather, return the other $30. They'll issue you a check, okay? But go down and talk to them. Thanks. Lawrence Malign, 26W842325. How you doing, sir? Your name?
Lawrence Molly.
You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible to
Pretty
that?
much.
Please accept it. 150. You're all set. Cashier, end of the hall. People against Ashley Underwood Momini. 26W842515. This will be a plea to impeding, the speed to be dismissed. Your name, ma'am? To the charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible. Please accept it. Original charge dismissed. 150. You're all set. Have a good day. Richard Caruso, 26W842465. No priors. You're going to plead to impeding. Tell me your name, sir.
Richard Caruso.
To that charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible? Please accept it. Original charge dismissed, 150. You're all set. Clean record. Good luck. People against Brian. Kevin Riley, 26W, 842555. Brian Riley. All right. You haven't had a ticket in quite a while. Your name? You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
Yes, sir.
Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, 150. You're all set. Cashier enter the hall to your right. Good luck. B 25W839353, 25W38256, 25W383875, and P5F244556. Your name? All right, I took your plea on the April 14th case. You had a lawyer at all of this, didn't you?
Yep.
Who's your lawyer?
I forgot the guy's name, but it was the guy in the room to the left.
Oh. It was Mr. Haynes last time, it looks like.
Is he here today?
He's not.
No, we have Mr. Graziani now.
John, you say have to go. Yeah.
Never seen him all the way.
So you can have a seat out there and bring all the files to him, okay? We had a change of the lawyers after a few months here. You're getting close to not having one of these accepted. You understand that, right? All right. You want to plead to impeding traffic? Is that what you're going to do? To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right. Fines cost 175
Okay.
and you are all set.
Thank you so much.
Okay, and I'm going to dismiss the speeding. Slow down though, please, okay?
Thank you so much.
Have a great day. Thank you. Patricia Christine Sanders, 26. F246101. Good morning, ma'am. Your name?
Patricia Christine Sandy.
All right, you are going to plead to impeding traffic, correct?
Correct.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Were you cited on this failure to stop assured clear distance back in March? Do you have any other tickets?
I had that
We're up here.
accident that I was turning into Panera and
Did you get a ticket? Did you get
Yes.
impeding?
yes,
So you gotta be careful. You had 2 in 2 weeks, right? And you had a failure to yield in December of 25, right?
yes,
Gotta be careful.
I know,
To the charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
responsible.
Okay, I'm gonna accept your plea. Do you still live in St. Helen?
I own the house up there, but I've been down here 3 years because I tore up my arm and that and still trying to get my arm back at my sister's.
All right, I'll accept the plea. Dismiss the speeding 175, okay?
Thank you, sir.
You're all set. Cashier into the hall to your right. Tatiana Sanchez. 26F. 246015. Hey, Sadie? I would check here instead of here. I'll check here. I'll date that here. If it's set, has to be set for an informal, okay? Your name?
Tatiana Sanchez.
All right, good morning to you. You met with a department rep and you're going to plead to impeding traffic, correct? To that charge, responsible or not responsible? You got a clean record. I'll accept the plea. 150 is your total and you are all set. Okay? Have a good day. Thank you. Good. Nice to see a smiling face in here. You're going to plead to impeding traffic, right? You have insurance?
I do.
All right. Okay. All right. To the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible? Okay. I'm going to accept your plea. You're going to slow down because you're going 51 and a 25, right? 150 is your total. Good luck. Slow down. Have a great day. Thank you. Good morning, sir. You're going to plead to impeding?
Huh?
You're going to plead to impeding traffic?
Yes.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible? You plead responsible to impeding traffic at 0 points. It won't go on your record.
Yes.
All right, please accept it. 150. You are all set. Have a good day. Thank you. Come on up, man. You're all set. All right. Okay. Do you speak good English? Do you speak good English?
I can try to help, I always help you.
What language do you speak and what language does,
Spanish.
and does he speak Spanish?
Yeah.
All right. You understand what I just said to you?
Yeah.
This says, can you help me out and tell him that this says he's going to plead to speeding 1 to 5 over? Do you understand that? Can you tell him that in Spanish?
Yeah.
You have to tell him that. Are you gonna tell him?
Yeah, I will tell you.
Oh, tell him now. Tell him this says he's going to plead to speeding 1 to 5 over.
No, estaba haciendo un giro hacia.
Wait. Is that what he, no, wait a minute. I'll get an interpreter, have to have him come back if you want. I don't want to have to do that to him. But I don't want to hear his story right now.
Okay.
I have a stipulated agreement that says,
Small draw.
it says he's going to plead to 1 to 5 over.
Yeah,
Tell him that. Is that what he wants to do? Ask him if that's what he wants to do, is plead to 1 to 5 over. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sí, sir.
Is that, I want to make sure here. Help me out now. What's your name?
I'm Walker.
Can you spell your name for me?
Yeah, ARNEY. Walker. WL.
WALKER? All right. Ask him if that's what he wants to do, is plead to 1 to 5 over. That's 1 point. It will go on his record. Tell him that.
Okay. Sí, estamos bien, quiere terminar así.
Is that what you want to do, sir? Tell him that, man. You got to help me out here.
Yes, sir.
All right. Ask him to the charge of ask him this, to the charge of 1 to 5 miles over the speed limit. How do you wish to plead? Responsible or not responsible? Ask him that for me.
No, sir.
He don't have that charge about high speed. It's just for long drive over the 20 rate. 23.
Listen. If I have to adjourn this and get a Spanish interpreter, do we have a Spanish interpreter coming in the next few days? Heather?
I don't think so off the top of my head. Let me look and see when I have Evelyn come, if I have her coming next.
Are you understanding me?
Yeah. So
Oh, actually, Judge, we do on the 14th. Evelyn's going to be here for a sentencing.
I have to adjourn this to the 14th. I have to adjourn this to the 14th. So we're gonna adjourn this 3 days. Okay?
And Evelyn will be here at 8:30
And I'll-
that day.
I'll honor this plea agreement. What time are they gonna be in here, Heather?
8:30.
Good. Will you send them right in? Be here at 8:30 in the morning on the 14th. Okay?
I'll do
All
a
right.
notice for them, Judge, if they want to come down and get it.
You go down the hall and they'll give you a paper notice, okay? Do you understand that? They'll give you a piece of paper. 3 days later, you have to be in here on Thursday, the 14th of May, okay? We'll have an interpreter. It'll be a lot easier, all right? Okay, thank you both. Justin Kyle Puste. 2-6-150-839. Impeding
Yes, sir.
to that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, let me see here. You got an entry, another one. All right. You got to slow down though, okay? 170 is your total, all right?
Yes, sir.
Cashier into the hall to your right. Good luck. Tiffany,
Thank you.
Lynn, Mitesh, I'm sorry, did you say?
Just said, thank you, that's great.
Oh, you too. Good luck. Thank you. 26F 246160. Come on up here, ma'am. You're gonna plead to impeding, right? To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
$150, you're all set. Original charge dismissed. Good luck. How much do you have today? Do you work?
Yes, I just started a job.
Where do you work at?
Work for Apollo Retail Group.
When can you pay this?
Can you give me till Friday?
Yeah, I'll just give you till Monday, the 18th, okay?
Thank you.
150 by then. If you don't have the money, come on up here on Monday at 8:30 or call the court and we'll go on Zoom and I'll give you an extension, okay?
Do I need to stop at the desk?
No,
No.
you're all set.
Okay,
Thank you. All right, come on up here, Ms. White, Cena White. 26W842469. All right, how are you? Good morning to you. You're gonna plead to impeding? Responsible or not responsible? All right, 150 and you're all set, okay? Have a great day. Greer, Anaya, Mr. Chung. Mr. Chung, can you speak English? Can you? How much? Enough where we can conduct a hearing where you can understand?
Interview,
You need an interpreter?
because I cannot hear you. I don't have the eardrum.
What?
I don't have an eardrum.
He doesn't have an ear.
I see, I see. So is it more a hearing issue or is it you can't speak English? Which is it?
Or you can dismiss them.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that. Did they offer you anything? Ooh, your record's bad, huh? Your record's bad. Bad, bad, bad. Why are you driving so fast? I said your record's bad, bad, bad. I don't know what to tell you. They're not gonna dismiss it. They're not going to
I don't have both eardrum. Only I hear with the echo.
What is going on here? Did they offer you anything today?
Let me call Woody now.
Yeah, Lieutenant, your name?
Lieutenant David Toller, Whittier Police
Did you
Department.
offer him anything today?
Yes, Your Honor, the problem is that, he was questioning the circumstances of the stop and thought he was racially profiled.
Oh, boy.
and-
Okay. All right, good enough, good enough, good enough. We'll just set a formal hearing or an informal hearing. We will set an informal hearing.
You hear him, in formal hearing? What he, what.
Or just
the
the
officer, like we spoke about.
Or you tell the story, then you can dismiss them.
I'm not dismissing
Tell
this.
the story.
Come
I
on.
already told you. So.
I said you had to have the officer present, because I wasn't there, remember?
Yeah, well, you can do either way.
We're gonna set an informal hearing. We'll set an informal hearing. Informal hearing date, go down the hall, get your notice.
Can judge bring the federal agents for racial reason discrimination? He can order.
I told you to make a complaint with the police department regarding that.
No, it's not punishment, it's a federal.
Listen. I'm gonna set an informal hearing date. Your record leaves a lot to be desired.
Can you?
Now, you come back on the date of the hearing.
I know, Judge, but
I haven't heard anything yet, sir. I can't just start throwing out a case because you say there was racial profiling.
but you can bring the federal agents for racism and the discrimination. The police officer racism and discrimination. I don't want an internal investigation, I want a federal government to jump in.
Well, I don't know what you're asking me. You have the right to make complaints with any.
Racism and the discrimination. So I want a federal government to come in here, hearing day, then federal government, they can charge it police officer.
I'm gonna listen to the evidence.
Police not stop me behind, he come in.
I'm gonna listen to, hang on. I'm gonna listen to the evidence. And I'm gonna make a determination as to whether or not you had defective equipment, whether or not you had proof of insurance, and whether or not you committed the offense of improper lane use. That's all I'm doing. If you've got a complaint to make, you can go to whatever agency you want to make your complaint with, but don't ask me just to throw this out. I don't even know anything about the case. So we'll give you a hearing date. What date is that gonna be, Heather?
Yeah, but.
It'll be May 26th at 1 o'clock.
May 26th at 1 o'clock. May 26th at 1 p.m.
Well, you're gonna be testified, so federal government here, then they can charge the police. Then he did a
Listen,
region or discrimination or not.
Listen,
They know, federal.
Listen.
They know.
listen.
This is a local government, but discrimination and racism is a federal.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. They wrote you a civil infraction charge. I'm gonna listen to them and I'm gonna listen to you.
He come,
Sir, the officer's not here right now. The officer is not here. When he shows up, I'll listen.
okay, we do that after that, okay.
We're gonna do it May 26th at 1 p.m.
We're gonna record the police officer, then we go into the federal.
What is he saying? Hang on, come on back up here. Wait a minute. Come here.
Your Honor, if I may, I believe he was, when he was referring there, he's referring that he wants somehow the federal agencies to be involved in this.
You can make your complaint with whoever you want. I'm not subpoenaing the federal agents.
I cannot hear him.
He says you can make your complaint to whatever agency you wish.
You can make your hey. You can make your complaint with whatever agency you want. I'm gonna listen to this testimony with respect to these 3 civil infractions, and I'm gonna make up my mind as to whether or not you committed those civil infractions.
I know, but the right.
Period.
Spot.
Period. That's it. And we're gonna do that May 26th at 1 o'clock, okay? That's the best I can tell you. If you wanna make complaints with other agencies, have at it.
Yeah, but
I don't have any.
federal agents, they can see right there in the spot, they can charge it. In the spot, you know, she need to believe. Not talking about that shit, then they believe.
Time out.
Okay.
I don't know who you think you are.
Well, you judge it.
I don't know who you think you are.
You judge, you can do everything.
No, I have rules and I comply with the rules. I'm a judge, I can do anything. Are you? May 26th, 1 o'clock. May 26th, 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Luis Lozon.
Thank you, Judge.
And I agree, you never filled out anything on the.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, Bill.
For the sentencing.
We're good.
Oh,
I had witness on here because I didn't realize it was.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Sorry.
That's okay.
26W842403. Your name?
Luis Luzon?
You're gonna plead to impeding traffic, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, responsible or not responsible to that?
Responsible.
All right, I'm gonna accept your plea. $160 is your total. $160.
You don't have to pay that all today.
How much do you have today?
$8,
You pay 80 today. When could you pay the rest?
sometime next week.
I'll make it May the 25th or May the 22nd. How's that? That's a week from Friday. So you pay 80 today, the balance by May 22nd. Thank you. Okay, you're all set.
You have a great day, Judge.
You too, thanks. Danielle Anderson. I'm talking loud now because you wanted me to keep my voice to it. Danielle Anderson, 26B150617. How are you?
Great.
Your name?
Danielle Anderson.
All right. Let's see here. So you're going to plead to impeding traffic, true? All right, to that charge, responsible or not responsible? All right. You got a clean record, 150 is your total. You're all set, cashier end of the hall to your right. Have a great day. Thank you. All right. Regina L. Sly. 26W842494. Good morning, officer. Word. Ma'am, your name?
Gina Sly.
All right, so you're going to plead to impeding traffic, correct? There was an accident, minor damage, and no injuries to that charge. Responsible or not responsible? I'm going to accept your plea. 195 is your total, and you are all set. Have a great day. Thank you. Your name? You're going to plead to impeding, right? All right, to that charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible? Okay, you're all set. 150, cashier into the hall, and the original charge is dismissed. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Joy Elizabeth Maldonado, 26T648121. Ticket. Your name, ma'am? Oh, this was just issued as a warning, right?
Yep, so,
They shouldn't even have filed this.
yeah, just to you, I had to pay $160.
But we're gonna return it.
That's a good thing, thank you.
Because you went into default is what happened, and that's what the court rules say. When somebody goes into default, you have to pay a bond equivalent to that.
The officer didn't even get me anything written or a ticket. I mean, I just got this thing in the mail that said I had to pay it.
I understand. I'm gonna go ahead and dismiss it. We'll return the bond, okay? There, you can go down and talk to them. They're not gonna be able to do it today. They're gonna send you a check, okay?
Thank you.
Have a great day. And default judgment for whatever it's worth is set aside. Christian Flaherty, 26T648172. All right, your name?
Larry?
Good. You're gonna plead impeding, right?
Yep.
Okay, good enough. Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
I'll accept the plea. 170 is your total. Cash your end of the hall to your right, okay?
Thank you.
Have a good day. All right. Do I have anything else of yours?
Aaron Harper's the next one, Judge.
I don't have the file. Okay, James Bolden. James Bolden, 26W841997. Come on up here, sir. And could I have Philip Allison seated at the table over here, please? Come on up, sir. I want James Bolden up here, and then Mr. Allison could have a seat there. How you doing?
How are you?
Your name?
Bolden.
You're gonna plead the impeding traffic, right?
Correct.
Responsible or not responsible to that? All right, 155, cashier end of the hall to your right, and you're all set. Good luck. Have a good day. Philip Allison, come on up to the podium, 26B150081.
Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning. These operating while texting are not good. You're gonna plead the impeding?
Yes, sir.
Why are you doing that? I see people going over the road, right?
I was not. But listen, I was.
If you were doing this, you should fight the tickets. Because I'm gonna still assess you $200. These are not my favorite tickets. If you want to set an informal hearing, and I'll be glad to do that.
I still had the phone in my hand. I was not.
It's up to you, whatever you want to do. I'm not trying to give you a hard time. I'm just telling you, that's what's gonna happen. If you want to plead to impeding, I'll be glad to take it.
I will do the impedance.
To the charge of impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, sir.
Okay, I'm gonna accept your plea. I wish you well. $200. You didn't come here all the way from Charleroi, did you?
I've been down there for medical procedures and surgery, sir, and I'm staying with my daughter that
Okay.
I don't have.
How much do you have today?
I need 50.
When can you pay the rest?
I'm within a month, within.
Are you,
40 days.
do you work now or?
I'm doing now my normal work. I'm an operating engineer, 25 years in my union last November, but I've been doing stupid stuff like door actually trying to be.
All right, listen, we'll move
So I
it to
get that to work.
75, 50 now, 75 each week, beginning on May the 29th. How's that?
That's good. I may be able to pay it off. I did.
Okay, you're all set. Have a
Thank
great
you,
day.
sir.
Thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Aaron James Harpless.
Good morning again, Judge. John Graziani, attorney on behalf of Aaron Harper.
This is 25B 148-510, and I've got a whole slew of other cases too.
Please identify.
26W844, I'm sorry, 841103, 26W8411736, 24B 1466691B, 25W839353, 25W838256, 25W838175, and 25F244556. I don't like these, Mr. Harper. You like to ignore courts? Is that what you want to do?
Judge in his,
Your name, Mr. Harper?
Aaron Harper.
You shook your head. No, that isn't what you want to do is ignore courts? Because these are all old. These are all 6 of these files. And then this one here, I don't know who you think you are either.
Judge in his defense,
I can't wait to hear
he does have some money available. He did complete most of the court work for him. There's one more day left, but unfortunately, he has these tickets that he has to go with.
it. Call in, Jessica. I don't like this. Tell me what you want to say. I mean, I took his pleas to failure to attend the court work program, failure to pay fines and costs. I told him to bring a bunch of money. We've got all kinds of cases here. I mean, he owes all kinds of money. Oh, well over $1,000. Did
That's
he,
right, Judge.
why, does he have $1,000?
Judge, he doesn't have some money. 200 to pay today. He lost his job and he just recently.
I told him to pay $400 bi-weekly beginning. That's what he told me he could pay on October 28th. I told him that on October 8th. He never showed up. He never did anything. And you haven't paid on any of these others, and you just keep missing court dates like you're running the Pentagon or something. I'm serious.
Yeah, so since the last time I came, the two issues that I had was that.
Name? Go ahead.
I missed the court work program and I was behind on my payments.
Well, that's no shock. You were on the other 6 or 7 cases you had in here too.
Yeah, I had all like a payment plan weekend with the other stuff too. So since last.
Wait. Slow down.
Yeah,
What do you mean? You had them, we gave you a payment plan on it,
yes,
and you just ignored the payment plan.
yeah, and then I came to the hearing to basically let you know that I basically lost my last job. But since the last time, like the last time I was here, like a couple weeks ago.
That was April 14th.
Yep.
That was almost a month ago.
Yeah, I got a job.
Where?
It's a movie company.
How much you make an hour?
15.
Did you graduate?
Yeah, I went to college and everything.
You graduated college?
Yeah, community college, Judge.
That's okay. Where?
Kalamazoo. It's called KPC. But.
Would you get an associate's degree?
Yeah, so.
Why are you working for $15 an hour?
I mean, we get. I
mean, don't get me wrong, it's better than $0 an hour, but you should be getting a better job than that unless your criminal history's following you around and gonna hurt you for years to come.
Yeah, no criminal history again, but since the last time I got a new job at the moving company and stuff. So and then I went to most of my court work programs because that was another reason I had to.
Why'd you miss on that date that I took your plea on? Why'd you miss on March 4th?
I believe I was late and I ended up getting.
Why were you late?
I honestly was there, but I'm thinking it started at a whole different time than what it was. And I was literally there. I just got sent home, but I have one more.
Are you going to, are you gonna grow up? How old are you?
24.
We're thinking it was a different time.
Sir, you gotta take your hat off. Sir, take your hat off.
What do you mean you think? What time did you think you had to be here for the court work program?
8:45, but it was.
Hang on. Did you tell him when he had to be?
Yes.
What time did you tell him he had to be here?
At 8:30, he's completed a day before, but he obviously was on time prior to that.
You gotta grow up. You gotta grow up. Anything?
Judge, he's made an honest effort. He, like I said, he lost.
You're smiling there is why I'm smiling. You, Mr.
No,
Graziano.
I'm just saying this man's made mistakes, but he's catching up to things. He does work, unlike a lot of folks that you encounter, and I think he'll be successful. I told him if it's necessary to give blood, make ends meet. He is living with his parents, and he can do this, Judge.
This was defrauding an innkeeper. Paid nothing on this. How much did you owe on this? The original amount?
I believe it's the original, I don't think he made anything.
Judge, it is $1,467.79.
I ordered you to pay that back in October, right? And I said I'd let you pay. You told me you could pay $400 bi-weekly beginning October 20th.
Yeah.
You told me that. I wouldn't set that kind of payment plan unless somebody told me that. What were you doing then? What were you doing then?
The time that I actually lost my job.
What were you doing at the time you were here to make you believe that you could tell me that you could pay $400 bi-weekly?
Oh, I was still working, but that's like around the time that I actually lost.
Are you listening to my question, sir? I'm asking you what you were doing for work.
Oh, I worked at FedEx.
How'd you lose that job?
Layoff.
I mean, you're way behind here.
And I'm planning on making a payment today too. Like I
For
said,
$200.
yeah, I have a new job now, so it's like.
Heather,
Mhm.
tell me how much he owes on all these other tickets, will you? You
Okay,
just tell me the amount. This one says 197. I don't have the
Yep.
figures on them.
197, 248, 260, 233, 180, and 185. And then the probation one I just gave you. Do you want
You're
that
up to
amount again?
close to $3,000. I didn't write those down, but that's where you're at, including this $1,476, $1,467. You're to serve one additional day on the court work program on top of the one that he owes.
Yes.
And pay $35 for that. Well, I'm just not appreciative of this. Defendant paid $200 today. Defendant to pay $100 per week beginning. This is on the probation case. $100 per week beginning May the 22nd. You understand, sir?
Yes.
And I want all the rest of these scheduled for show cause, Heather. You're gonna schedule all these for a show cause and failures to pay. You can put them about 5-6 weeks out. And he's gonna do everything in his power to get a second job. That's what I wrote down, by the way, is get a second job. Did you get a second job? When I told you that April 14th? Did you get a second job?
I got the first, so I had another one, but I haven't got another, but I don't have currently have two jobs. I have one.
Well, I wrote down, get a second job on that date. I wouldn't write down, get a second job unless you told me you had a first job. And if you had a first job and if it was different than the one you were doing, tell me what you were doing.
So the last time I came, the job I was doing at that time, like the April, I was doing Uber Eats. So basically the second job I got now.
Maybe you should be doing that on top of this one. It's your life, son. Go down the hall, pay your 200. She'll set the rest for show cause. You can give them the dates down there, Heather. Thank you. We have Matthew Glenn Malone here. Matthew Glenn Malone, 25B148976, 26B150688, B 25B149968, 25T647324.
Good morning, Judge Deanne Patillo, 82378 on behalf of Mr. Malone. State your name for the court, sir.
That me? Yes. Matthew Malone.
So Mr. Malone has missed court dates. Well, wait a minute. He just got the possession. Let me just double check these. He's got a possession use of a controlled substance from May the 10th. So he must have been arrested yesterday. He's got from the same date. Then he also has a trespassing case that he missed on in front of Judge Hesson. That's December 19 of 25 offense date. He missed a couple of court dates. He was supposed to be here on January 21 of this year and February 4, did not show, and a warrant was issued. And then he was also in here, or supposed to be here, I should say, on 25T647324. That's in front of me. So let's take those three. That's on a driveway suspend for which he missed on January 15 and January 29. Does he stand mute and waive formal reading on those three charges?
Yeah.
All right. And then I've got here another case where I sentenced him to 12 months probation and he didn't show up on January. You don't like to show up in court, huh, Mr. Malone? You must be a busy, you must be a busy guy.
Your Honor, he's had a lot.
He what?
He's had a lot going on. He's homeless. So he was sleeping behind a dumpster. He didn't come back to court. He understands that he should have come back to court and asked for some sort of a payment arrangement, at least on that probation violation case. He's got some significant health issues.
Where was he? Detective, your name?
Detective Ronaldo Tar, Brownstown PD.
Where was he picked up at?
He's on Telegraph riding his bicycle, Your Honor. Telegraph in near Sibley, I believe.
Nights ago, where did you stay, sir?
Behind the Family Dollar store on Sibley and Telegraph.
Do you have anybody here that you can stay with?
No, sir.
Into a program, and I Googled it. It's a community outreach program. Henry Ford Hospital sponsors it.
Sure, you gotta figure it out.
And
Sure.
if Your Honor does issue a personal bond, he plans to go there to see if he can get housing. I understand.
I mean, I'd like to help him. I feel bad when people run up against tough luck, but I can't have you just ignoring case after case after case.
I apologize about that, Your Honor, but I had nobody to help me. I was going to get in the Henry Ford Wyandotte last winter, but they were jammed because of the cold weather. I'm willing to do anything you want me to do to go to the hospital. I want to get back on my feet. I have absolutely nothing. I mean, I don't have nothing. And I want them to help me get a job, get somewhere to live, and get back on my feet because I'm lost. I need help.
All right, so I have to deal with this violation of probation first. They say you failed to refrain from having contact with Tele Valley Mobile Park. This is part of a show cause dated January 12, 26 that you didn't show up on, like I said, on January the 28th. So how is he going to proceed on this?
So Your Honor, he complete with an explanation and he understands the rights and he will be giving up our plead guilty to the probation violation.
Do you understand that, sir?
Yeah, I plead guilty.
Hang on. I want to make sure that you understand everything here. If you plead guilty, this would be punishable. I just want you to know, since you absconded, this would be a non-technical violation, and you could get 90 days on this. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You are presumed innocent. They have to prove you guilty on a probation violation by a preponderance of the evidence. Do you understand that?
Yes, I got an explanation for everything.
All right. And at that hearing, you would have the right to question their witnesses, to bring in your own. to use the subpoena powers of the court to bring in those witnesses. If you plead guilty, you're giving up all of those rights and there will be no trial. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, to the charge, failure to refrain from having contact with Valley Mobile Home Park. How do you plead?
Guilty.
Were you at Tele Valley Mobile Home Park?
Yes, I was there watching a friend's house, Derek Bain. He
Yeah.
went to the house.
What day was that?
I don't remember.
But it was after I told you not to go back there when I placed you on probation, correct?
Yes,
Why
he
did you
came
violate the order like that?
because he is schizophrenic. He was scared. He said, I left my house open. I had nobody to watch my house met, and I just took my chances to help a friend out. That's the only reason I was in there. I have not been back.
Anybody force you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
Plea is accepted. How old is he?
59 years old.
This is sad.
Yes. Tell me about it. Living behind a dumpster, had nobody to help you. I need to get into the hospital. I'm just lost. I'm worn out. I'm lost. I need a job. I want to go to work. I need somewhere to live. This is not me. I was not brought up like this. I was not brought up like this. I was brought up by very good parents, but my family abandoned me. I took care of my parents, caregiving for 5 years, sir. And my family abandoned me, and this is what I got. I'm pleading for help from you to get me to the Henry Ford Warren Hospital. I can turn myself in there today or prove to you that I will do the right thing. I'm just asking for your help.
He also has a therapist that he's working with to try and help him, Your Honor.
And I will not mess up this time. I guarantee you, if I can get in the hospital today, tomorrow, I will
Stop a
prove.
second. Does he also stand mute on this trespassing charge in front of Judge Hessen from December 19 of 25?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm entering a not guilty plea there. Here's the fact, though. You needed to come in front of me. And you don't wait a minute, you don't do that. And now you put yourself in an awful position. Because I can't let people not show up in court. I mean, I'm sympathetic to everything you're going through, but you don't show up.
I didn't know what to say, sir. I don't know what to say about that. I apologize. I disrespected you in the court and I apologize, but this will
I'm
not
worried about the system. That's what I'm worried about.
This will not happen again. I guarantee you. I get in the hospital and I'll prove to you, and I guarantee you I'll prove to you that I'll do the right thing.
So he then went, just so you know, and went and committed another trespass at Pella Valley.
The case before Judge Hessen.
Yes. And then he didn't show up on this suspend and the drug charge and the bicycle on roadway charge.
Well, the bicycle on the roadway and then the
That's in default. That's been in default. Oh, no, that was yesterday. We'll sort this out. Do you want to say anything else?
Yes,
No.
times. I think that if he is released, he does have a plan to try to get back on his feet. I think going to jail would probably set him back.
How long has he had this plan ongoing?
So he tried to get into that community outreach program over the winter, I think.
Well, this is May. I mean, what do you mean he's got a plan? Everybody comes up with these plans when they don't have.
Because he heard that the community outreach program might have some openings. So he's gonna try that again.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's what I'm doing. You got a controlled substance charge out of Brownstown for May the 10th, and you've got the bicycle charge. So I'm setting $1,000, 10% on 688B and A. On 25T647324, I'm setting 1,010%. So I'm gonna go as light as I can. I'm setting 1,010% on 25B149968, as well as on 25B148976. So I think that should be four of those, and should be $400 you're gonna have to pay to secure your release. You cannot leave the state. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. You're not to go near Tella Valley. You comply with all terms and conditions of probation. And no alcohol and no drugs. You're not to purchase, possess, or consume any one of those. This supposedly was a gabapentin, no alcohol, no marijuana, no illegal controlled substances. You cannot leave the state. You cannot violate a law. You must appear in court as directed. I'm going to give you the earliest court date I can. And you can enlighten me when you come in here as to where you think you can go. But it sounds like you're not really pursuing it with much diligence, if you ask me, if you were talking about doing it in the winter and you still haven't done it. So listen, listen to me. That's what I'm going to do. I wish you didn't force me to do this. I really do. But you gotta do the right things here. So I'm gonna give you the earliest court dates. Heather, are they May 13th? I got May 13th written down on Brownstown, and that's at 9:45 in front of Judge Hessen. And then I've got, on my case, I'm gonna ask you guys to bring them over, Detective, earlier. Sentencing date, May the 13th at 9:15 on this probation violation. And then on the other two cases, it looks like one's out of Trenton. So I'm going to give him May the 13th again at 9:45, or I'll make these pretrial dates May the 13th at 9 a.m. And then on the suspend charge, that's out of Trenton, and I don't believe I have a date on here. Heather, when's Trenton here again? I don't think I do. What do you mean? Are they here this week? In front of me?
Oh, sorry, I was muted. They're not here this week because Judge Hessen's off. So we don't have them until the 21st. Yes, but we only have a visiting judge on Wednesday for her.
But she's not here today either. She's off.
Or she's here today. I'm sorry. She's off the rest of the week.
All right. So I got to make that one. Tell you what I'll do on that one, Heather. I'm gonna give him a personal bond on that one. The Trenton case, $1,000. So you can only have to post $300 to secure your release. And give me the earliest court date for Trenton. Is that on the 21st?
Yes.
And we'll make that at 8:30 in the morning, sir. So you have to be here on Wednesday, whether you post or not, and you have to be here. I think at what did I tell them? The earliest time would be
It was 9:15.
15, okay? So I wish you well. And I'll give you a bond on the Trenton case, so if everything's resolved on these others on Wednesday, maybe I can trust you to go, okay?
I'll be there, sir.
Good luck to you. You're gonna be able to post this or not?
Now, I'm gonna see if I can get a personal, please.
I'm not gonna give you a personal. You can't miss 10 court dates and get a personal on me. I'm sorry. Even under these circumstances, I'm sorry. Good luck. Thank you. Marion Lango, 26W842-507. Commercial vehicle and feeding. Good morning, sir. Your name? All right. So you're going to plead to impeding traffic, it looks like, commercial motor vehicle impeding traffic. And they're going to dismiss the prohibited truck route violation, true?
Yeah, yes, sir.
So to the charge of impeding traffic, commercial vehicle, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
All right, you're all set. I'll dismiss the prohibited truck route charge 235 You can go right down the end of the hall and pay that and you're all set. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Brittany Chapala Tweed. This is 26B150067. If you want to have a seat there, ma'am, you're free to do that.
I'll freak it out. Thank you.
Okay, your name?
Thank you.
What's your name?
Brittany Chapala.
So it says you're going to admit responsibility?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, to that charge of expired plate, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible, I said responsibility. I do ask if I could please, get a payment plan.
Sure, I can do that for you. I'll accept the plea to expired plate. Your fines and costs here are $135. And is there any, can you pay anything today?
So, I got rid of bad spinal injury.
You just-
And today, that's why I was gonna ask.
You just tell me when you can pay
Yeah.
this.
If I give you 10 today,
Yeah,
what, I could pay it off in 30 days. Okay with you?
yeah. How are you supporting yourself?
So I filed for social security.
I'm gonna make it June the 10th. How's that?
That's.
$10 down, the rest by June the 10th. Now, if you need more time, no problem. Just give the court a call.
Thank
You can come in here on or before the due date at 8:30. I'll give you an extension. Or if you would prefer, you can call the court, say, can I go on Zoom with the judge? I'll give you all the extensions you need, okay? Just don't ignore me, all right?
I don't know, I appreciate it. Also, if I may, I seen your viral video. It's good to see you. Take care.
Good day. Tylen Nazier Latham, 26F246163. Default Judgment Center, defendant failed to appear. I'll enter default judgment. The case was scheduled to be 9. It's now 9:40 or 53 rather. So default judgment centered. People against Robert Matthew Spear, 26F246149. All right, sir. Your name?
Spear.
All right, so you're going to plead to impeding traffic and they're going to dismiss the speeding, right?
Yes, sir.
Responsible or not responsible to impeding traffic? I'll accept your plea to impeding, dismiss the speeding, 150. You're all set.
Thanks, sir.
Cashier in the hall to your right. Good luck. Nicholas Blake Allen, 246-246-148. Sure. Come
I
on.
think that, no, that trying this is was my saying. It's often represents them. Mr. Glenn, you'll have a driving.
Heather,
Yes, Judge.
I'm told by Ms. Patillo that maybe that one file, the suspend, got intertwined with Mr. Malone's packet
Let me
of
look here.
files. So can you send that one back?
I sure can.
All right, thank you. Thank you. How you doing, Mr. Allen? This is 26F246148. Your name?
Nicholas Allen.
All right, so you're going to plead responsible to impeding traffic, right?
Yes.
To that charge, responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Let me just check one thing here. This was an accident, right?
No. Speeding ticket.
Ooh. Wow, you had an accident the next day?
The very next day.
Says you were unable to stop in the assured clear distance. You got to be careful. Okay?
I'm actually fighting that one too.
I'll accept your plea to impeding. On this one, $160 is your total. You go down the hall and take care of that and you're all set.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck. All right, Wanda Davis. 26W842439. How you doing, Ms. Davis? So you got a handicap parking permit. You forgot to, or it fell down, is that right? Just make sure you do that in the future, that you have that posted, okay? And the case is going to be dismissed on motion of the police officer, so you're all set. Just make sure you have that posted, okay? Thank you. Good luck. All right, what are we doing here? Let's see. Chase Moore. 26B147027. Deborah McDonald, you will be next. Okay, your name?
Chase.
How you doing, Mr. Moore?
Good.
How old are you? Graduating?
Yeah.
Where?
Awesome.
Good for you. You're gonna plead to impeding? You ever had an offense before, a traffic ticket?
No.
To that charge of impeding, responsible or not responsible? So what are you gonna do next year?
I'm gonna go to college.
Where?
Bowling Green.
Good. What's that?
Bowling Green.
Good for you. What are you gonna study? Good. 150. Good luck to you, young man. Have a good day. Just slow down a little, please. Deborah McDonald, 266-48168. How you doing, Ms. McDonald? Your name? All right, so they said they're gonna allow you to plead to impeding because there was no injuries and no vehicles towed or anything. So to that charge of impeding traffic, how do you plead? Responsible or not responsible?
I don't know what impeding traffic means.
It means 0 points and it won't go on your record. It's like a very good deal. Okay?
Did that cause?
It's gonna cost you 195.
I disagree.
You what?
I will not accept it.
You don't wanna do that?
I'm gonna pay $195. It doesn't matter at all.
Well, then you can go to hearing on this, but and I'll be glad to set an informal. Listen very carefully. If I set it informal though, when you lose, the charge is fair to yield, that's 2 points. And that would go on your record and your insurance rates are gonna go up, okay? If you wanna take care of it today, but I don't want you to plead if you don't think you were responsible, but fair to yield. Let me see what it says. Driver failed to yield to traffic on eastbound West Road. Were you pulling out of a parking lot?
I was headed west on West Road. The other person was headed east on West Road,
At Parkwood.
near there.
Okay.
And he turned in front of me. I did not even see him, and he slammed him to the side of me. How this police officer wrote this up is the opposite of what it was.
You don't have to plead to this. If you want to have a hearing, I'll be happy to set a hearing for you. I might very well agree with you, but if I don't agree with you and I find you responsible, I just want you to be aware the conviction would go on your record in 2 points at best. Do you understand that?
I do, but I don't believe it.
That's okay.
I should have to pay
Hey.
$195.
Well, I mean, that's what I'm gonna charge you if you're convicted here. That's per our chart. It's not something new here. So I wouldn't worry about the 195 as much as I would worry about whether or not you're gonna be found responsible or not responsible. Do you understand what I'm telling you?
Yes.
It'll be a lot worse paying 195 if you're found responsible and conviction goes on your record in 2 points. But if you want a hearing, I'm all ears. I'll be glad to listen to you, ma'am.
Fine.
You think you were wrong then, don't you? Why are you coming up here and telling me you didn't think? Well, then why would you pay $195? I wouldn't pay 19 cents if I didn't think I did anything wrong.
Then I have to go find the doctor and do it. It's not right.
Then let's set it for it. How's that? You okay with that?
To do what?
I'll set it for an informal if you want, and you can come back and explain your situation. We'll have the police officer here. But I'm just trying to tell you nicely here, if you lose, the conviction's going on your record, that's all. Do you understand that?
I do, but I'll just state it. I don't mind it on the record because I wasn't involved.
So ma'am, listen to me. I'm not trying to talk you into it. I'm not trying to talk you out of it. The only thing I'm trying to say is you can't have it both ways. You can't come in here and have a hearing and lose and say, now I'll take the impeding. You can't do that. If you truly don't believe you did anything wrong, then I'd encourage you to fight it. But if you fight it and you lose, you're going to have 2 points and the conviction's going on your record.
I'll just pay it today.
You think you did something wrong then,
No,
don't you?
I don't.
Then why would you just pay it today?
Because I don't want to have to, I don't know, I'm just mad about the whole thing. It just was not right. The police officer didn't hardly even speak to me. And my car was all damaged. It's $8,500 in damage. And, you know, I mean, it's still drivable, but barely.
You had insurance, so you had collision coverage, right?
Yes,
Okay, so how much is your deductible?
$500.
Do you want me to give you time to sit down and think about this? I'll be glad to do that.
If it's gonna make it worse for me now.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I haven't heard anything here. You just told me you're going to.
I'll just pay it today and be done with it.
Why would you do that? If you don't think you did anything wrong, I don't want. Well, then let's set it for an informal. And if you change your mind, I'll talk to him about still giving you impeding. Give me a date, set it informal, okay, Heather?
Okay, Judge, we can do the 26th at 1:15.
May 26th, ma'am, at 1:15, okay? We'll summon the officer. I'll listen to what he has to say. If you change your mind, you come back here, you remind me that they offered you impeding, and I'll still do it for you if that's what you want to do, okay?
Thank you.
All right, so go down the hall, we'll give you a notice. Good luck.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Nicholas Jones, 26T648242. How you doing, Mr. Jones? Your name?
Nicholas Jones.
You're gonna plead to impeding, right? Responsible or not responsible to that? 150 is your total, speeds dismissed, you're all set. You got a clean record. Good luck.
Offer any reduction in cost for Army vets?
I can't do that. I'm sorry. I admire people that were in our military, but I know, I get it. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Good luck. Eileen Eileen Patricia Morton, 216-648-132. Your name? You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
Yes, Judge.
Responsible or not responsible to that?
Responsible.
You got one prior entry, 160 is your total, and you're all set.
Is it possible that I could do that next week, Wednesday?
Pay it by next Wednesday? So that would be, I'll make it the 21st, which is next Thursday, okay?
Yes.
If you need more time, something comes up, call the court, we'll go on Zoom, I'll give you an extension, but do it on or before the due date, okay?
Thank you very much.
Have a great day. Isabella Kirksey. Isabella Elizabeth Anna Grace Kirksey, 26T648202. All right, your name?
Isabella Cooksey.
So you're going to plead to impeding traffic, correct?
That's
Is that what they offered here? Let me double check. Yes. To that charge, responsible or not responsible? It's quite a name you got there. You should run for Congress or something. 170 is your total. Have a good day. Kimberly Webb, 26W841517. All right. Okay, so you're going to plead to impeding, improper lane use, causing an accident, no injuries, minor damage. Your name? Is that what you want to do, is plead to impeding? To that charge, responsible or not responsible? Plea is accepted, original charge is dismissed, 195, and you are all set. Cash, you're into the holiday, right? Good luck. Johnny May Curry, 26T648297. Right. Good morning, your name? You're going to plead to impeding, right?
Yes.
Responsible or not responsible? Okay, I'll accept the plea, dismiss the speed, 150 is your total. You're all set. Cash.
Is it possible I can pay Friday full? I'll pay it full on Friday.
Yeah, I'll make it the 18th, okay?
Thank you.
1 week from today. Good luck. Thank you. You can pay that online if you want with no charge, okay? They'll explain that down the hall if you want to talk to them. James Coleman, 26T648262. All right, Mr. Coleman. What do you have, Ms. Patillo?
That file that's supposed to be coming back.
Yeah. How you doing, Mr. Coleman? Your name?
James Coleman.
You're gonna plead to impeding? Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Plea is accepted, 150, original charge dismissed, you're all set.
Thank you.
Cash, you're all right, best of luck. People against Mark Yoder, 26T648325. Mr. Yoder, you can come up here, state your name. Good morning. You're gonna plead to impeding, right?
Yes, sir.
Responsible or not responsible?
Responsible.
Please accept it. 160, cash your alcohol to your right. Original charge dismissed. Good luck. Paul Pachalski, 260-648-260. I can't believe that. You know that. Good morning to you. Your name?
Paul Pachalski.
You're gonna plead to impeding?
Correct.
All right, you're not, you gotta be careful. I mean, if you get another ticket with me, you got at least 3 priors plus this. So please be careful, okay?
Yes,
To the charge impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible?
responsible.
All right, 175 is your total. Cash your end of the hall to your right. Good luck.
God bless.
Thank you. You too. Robert Safina, 26W842429. All right, how you doing, sir? Your name?
Robert Stina.
How bad's your record? Is it bad?
Best, see the other thing, we do 30 years.
All right, you're gonna plead the commercial motor vehicle impeding, right? You're gonna dismiss the prohibited truck route? To that charge, commercial motor vehicle impeding traffic, responsible or not responsible? All right, I'll accept the plea, dismiss the original charge, 245, cash your end of the hall to your right. Good luck. Jeffrey Phillips, be careful though, please.
Yes, sir.
26842554. Good morning, your name?
Morning, Jeffrey Phillips.
You're gonna plead the impeding, right?
Yes.
Was commercial motor vehicle impeding, correct? To that charge, responsible or not responsible? Plea is accepted, 235, and you are all set. Cash your end of the hall to your right. Good luck. Original charge dismissed. Thanks. Lee, Kevin Denard Lee.